embrace Kadorodil, I'm able now to pull someone out. So you've been given a ministry of reconciliation. And I know I'm putting a lot on you guys right now because I know you got a lot on your plate right now already. I know there's so much for business, for familia, things ain't going right, but when churches are not evangelizing and saving souls, that church, I would say like this, loses its purpose for existence. You know, Chachimos, it loses its purpose to exist. If we're waiting for other churches to send us people, then all we become is an adoption agency. The congregation was meant to be a labor room. Guy, new birth is given. People are giving birth, spanking. So done this, I don't know.
I like what you said.
So I know you guys have lives to live. In General, you can't witness 24 hours a day. You can't go witnessing every night. But there's a time and a place that you could dedicate time for ministry to make sure that little couple in the congregation, they're going through so much. Let me take the ministry of reconciliation. Because you know, the Holy Spirit will remind you of someone, bring someone to your memory. If someone comes to your mind and tells you this or that, that's the Holy Spirit trying to say, be my hands there. Be my voice there. Be my love there. Be my compassion there. Be my reconciliation there. But we shrug off the voice because we're so tired, so busy, so messed up. Business got messed up. Car didn't sell. This didn't sell. And now there's a dying world in front of us. So the ministry has no existence if it cannot save souls. If it cannot bring new people to Christ. Indeed, not to free myself from the work, but the pastor cannot do it all. The Book of Acts, the Holy Bible, and the new church, the young church, Peter, the disciples, we can't let go of the word, time of the Diblisa, intercession on the word, but to wait on tables. Let's appoint men, and we will give ourselves to the word. And you know what happened with the Holy Bible? When that was done, when men started to do their jobs, the deacons, Peter and the rest gave themselves to word by the Dibliski. Guess what happened? And then we'll talk by the thousands, people were getting saved. Even Pharisees were being added to the church. Because why? The organization was the deacons do their work, reach out, minister to the people, and the pastor seeks God. He preaches truth because Jesus said, if I be lifted up, I'll draw men to myself. You know how we lift up Christ and they won't. That's all Christ. I preach Christ, they even crucified me. Wherever I go, I lift up Christ. So we've been given the ministry of reconciliation. How many of our servants go through stuff and we're not even concerned about them? We're becoming a compassionless church. How many times in Manusa they congregate, they're not even embraced by us. They're not even welcomed by us. They're not even loved by us. I'm not putting a burden on you guys, but I'm trying to start a fire on the two.
Amen.
I'm not trying to put a burden. Parimos, you know what? This Christianity is too much. You could walk away from your service, and that's fine, but it doesn't take you from the obligation of the ministry of reconciliation. Even if you walk away from your service, you still have the ministry. Nikki.
I'm speaking for myself. I think a little bit of burden is okay. It's a good thing. I'm not saying a ton of weight, but we need a little bit of burden on us because that's just the way of life. Burden, we need the burden of the Lord. Not the burden because the pastor said so. We need to have the burden of the Lord in our life. Because it's not just do what we want and then we're big. If you're saved for a purpose.
The burden of souls.
Hey,
the burden of souls. So now, what I'm trying to tell you guys is very simple. I don't want your ministry limited just to the thing you do in church. Your ministry is outside of the church. And I want to give you guys a goal. I want to challenge you guys with something. Dedicate one night out of the week to visit one or two families. There. Name. But I guarantee you know what will happen? You're going to get so hooked on it. The customer knows crying. Thank you for bringing me the word. There's a part in the book of Proverbs. He that waters others. Anybody know where's it at? Well, he that waters others will himself be watered. In other words, he that ministers to others will himself be ministered to. In other words, when you begin to minister to someone else, you get ministered to.
Yeah.
Because you're taking the ministry of reconciliation to the world. So in other words, what I'm telling you guys, I need your help to finish God's work.
Amen.
To reach out to Him. And I know I'm not going to be the kind of pastor to tell you guys go and go, go. I'm going to be the example to many of going to people. I'm not going to be the kind of guy who will tell them, no, you guys go, well, I just stay home and read my little Bible. No, I'm going to be the example to many of reaching out to Him, going after people. So what I'm doing on the Kako meeting, the next couple of weeks, me and Nikki are going to put together some stuff.